Hello everyone and welcome to another Heroes of the Grid monster video. Today I'm going to be covering the Knasty Knight, the final monster that comes in the base game of Heroes of the Grid. So first I'm going to be covering the Lion Shield. It is a 4 health enemy card with the guard and passive keywords. Its effect says after a ranger deals damage to this card, deal the same amount of damage to that ranger. This one arguably could be even more annoying than Scattered Visage. That's only because while Scattered Visage just reduces the damage down to 1, Lion Shield, no matter how much damage you deal, even if it's in excess of the 4 health that he has, all that damage gets dealt to you. You don't want to take the risk of rolling too high with Lion Shield. You want to deal just enough damage, just enough to get to that 4 health or less, so that way you're less likely to kill yourself in the process. One of the ways to get around this is to use a Zord card in order to deal the damage, something like the Megazord. We'll just go with that. The Megazord, it deals 1 damage to every enemy in the battle. So since it's not the ranger that's dealing the damage, you don't take any damage when doing the 1 damage to Lion Shield. It's a very, very annoying card to come across, and since he has 3 in his deck, there's a very good chance you're going to run into at least 1, and if you get lucky, you might not come across it at all, and you can take him out before you have to do a second battle. So that's the lucky scenario, but just keep an eye out for Lion Shield. If it only needs 1 damage, then I would say just spend 1 energy to use a Blade Blaster and finish it off, so that way you don't have to worry about dealing any extra damage to yourself. Next, I'm going to move on to Smash and Slash. It's a 4 health card with no keywords. Its attack says deal 3 damage to a single ranger twice. Very basic attack, but 3 damage is basically, even if you had nothing but 3 shields in your deck to defend with, then it gets rid of both of them, because if the damage is equal to the amount of shields, then the card gets sent to the discard pile. But if you're able to raise the shield value with something like Guardian Light, or decrease the attack power Smash and Slash, then you can avoid the attack. It's not, like I said, it's not too difficult to get by, but it's something to be aware of. Next, I'm going to go on to Knasty Slash, another 4 health card with no keywords whatsoever. Its ability says deal 4 damage. It's definitely his most basic attack. The most basic card in his deck. He just deals 4 damage. You can choose who takes it. Oh, by the way, actually going back to Smash and Slash, remember, it says to single ranger twice, so that only 1 ranger has to take the 2 attacks. Whereas Knasty Slash, is done to 1 ranger as well, but to Smash and Slash you can't say, hey, let's say Jason will take the first 3 damage and then Zach will take the other 2. No, Jason will have to take both sets of 3 damage. Whereas Knasty Slash is just 4 damage once. You're definitely going to lose a card. Even if you used Guardian Light to up the shield value of a 3 shield, it still gets discarded. Definitely the card to be least worried about from Knasty Knight. Finally, the last card in his deck is Blade Beam, a 5 health card with a fast keyword. Its ability says deal 4 damage to the lead ranger and 2 damage to each other ranger. So the lead ranger is going to take the most damage from this attack, but it's 4 damage. Again, it's not too bad. It's basically just another Knasty Slash. And then every other ranger will take 2 damage. So if you have at least a 1/3 shield in your deck, then you're safe from the attack in terms of the rangers who aren't the lead ranger. They'll just put it back to the bottom of their deck, and they don't really have to worry too much about it. I'm actually kind of surprised that this is the one that only has one copy in his deck. I guess looking at his cards, it kind of does make the most sense because it's attacking all the rangers at once. Now, Knasty Knight's 8 card enemy deck consists of 3 copies of Lion Shield, 2 copies of Smash and Slash, 2 copies of Knasty Slash, and 1 copy of Blade Beam. And that is Knasty Knight. Again, being from the base game, he doesn't have a lot of intricacies to his attacks. He's very basic, but he still can be a challenge, especially with the Lion Shield, because you have to worry about potentially killing yourself in that fight. But yeah, that'll be Knasty Knight. And next, I'm not sure which monster I'm going to be covering next, but I hope you look forward to it. In the meantime, head on over to oncearanger.com to check out the full card database, and I'll have affiliate links below. Thank you.